Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on November the 5th, 2020. Asian stocks rise to a 3-year high on US elections. Asian stocks hit a nearly 3-year high on Thursday, and bonds continue to rally as investors believe the prospect of a stalemate in U.S. policy would largely favor certain industries as well as curb government borrowing. MSCI, the broadest stock index in Asia-Pacific, climbed 2%, reaching its highest since February 2018. Japan's Nikkei rose 1.7% to more than a 9-month high, while South Korea added 2.4%. Both President Donald Trump and Biden have the opportunity to gain 270 electoral college votes as states counted the ballots in the mail. Biden remained optimistic about the victory, while the incumbent Republican president filed lawsuits and demanded a recount. As a result, began to emerge, betting sides turned towards Biden, as they had previously favored Trump largely. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 1.34%, while the S&P 500 index added 2.20%. The Nasdaq Composite is up 3.85%. AstraZeneca expects vaccine results in 2020. AstraZeneca, a UK drug maker working on one of the world's leading COVID-19 vaccine candidates, surpassed third-quarter sales estimates on Thursday as demand for its diversified drug portfolio remained strong during the lockdown of the COVID-19 pandemic, and it retained their predictions for 2020. Product sales, excluding collaboration payments, rose 7% to $6.52 billion in the 3 months ended September the 30th in constant currency, ahead of the company's forecasts. In addition, the company confirmed that it expects the results of late trials of its experimental COVID-19 vaccine later this year, depending on the rate of infection among trial participants. ArcelorMittal beats revenue estimates in third quarter. ArcelorMittal, the world's largest steelmaker, posted a higher-than-expected underlying third-quarter profit on Thursday as the relaxation of the COVID-19 quarantine boosted demand in all regions. The company, which accounts for about 5% of global steel, said core profits fell 15% from a year earlier to $901 million, up from an average expectation of $838 million. CEO Lakshmi Mittal said in a statement that steel markets have rebounded from a very challenging second quarter, especially with improved earnings in Brazil and its South Africa, Kazakhstan, and Ukraine business unit. He said the mining business has also done well thanks to higher prices for iron ore and increased production. The company now expects iron ore shipments sold at market prices to be about the same as in 2019. The company had previously forecast a 5% decline. Bank of England increases stimulus by £150 billion. The Bank of England has increased its already huge incentive to buy larger-than-expected £150 billion, $195 billion bonds, as it sought to cushion the stranded UK economy from the heat of a second coronavirus isolation. The Bank of England, which also fears the risk of a Brexit shock in less than 2 months, increased the size of its asset purchase program to £895 billion, $1.16 trillion. £50 billion more than most economists expected. The central bank has kept its benchmark interest rate at 0.1% as expected in the survey, while it is considering for the first time the possibility of bringing the cost of borrowing below zero.